It's going to be a very high intensity game.
It looks like a hard surface. There is something for the fast bowling initially, but once the batters settle in, the ball will come on nicely onto the bat. The captain has opted to bat first after winning the toss.
These players will be taking the field today. Both teams look balanced and eager to perform.
Ladies and gents, please stand up for the national anthems.
Welcome everyone to this wonderful venue. We have the umpires walking out with the new ball in their hand. Openers walking in and the crowd cheering in anticipation. The bowler has the new ball. We're all set to go for the first ball of the innings. Missing his line there, wide signalled. Good shot for a single. Lucky not to have conceded more runs. I tell you what, the slow ball won't be a bad option on this pitch. That's hit hard. That's hit for 6. That's a great shot. Fantastic batting that. Great execution. Glorious, absolutely glorious. He's not going to miss out on those. Good shot by the batsman. Can they steal a second here? Poor running between the wickets, really poor. Beautiful placement, he knows exactly where the fielders are. This must be hurting the captain. He needs his bowler to be more disciplined with his lines. Now that looks handsome. It certainly is a huge 6. That was a stunning shot. Oh, that's beautifully done by the batsman. Exquisite timing. Will he take him on again? Let's see. Bang! That's powerfully struck by the batsman for a maximum. Gorgeous shot. Found the middle of the bat there. Good shot for a single. Good game awareness. He was covering the throw well. Shot, lovely shot right from the middle of the bat. This must be hurting the captain. He needs his bowler to be more disciplined with his lines. That's a beautiful shot. And in the gap too. The crowd is enjoying every bit of this action. Up in the air. It's a full house here, and what an atmosphere we've had for this match. 4 runs, plays into the gap fabulously. Dazzling batting by this duo. The captain needs to come up with a plan to break this partnership. He's too good a player not to take advantage of anything loose. Poor ball, but that's a sensational shot. That's going to be 4. It looks in good batting form. Beautiful bowling, hitting the right legs. Tell you what, that previous delivery must be playing in the batsman's head. But that's going to be 4, all right. Sweet timing. This must be hurting the captain. He needs his bowler to be more disciplined with his lines. Great shot, middles it and penetrates the gap for 4. Well, the captain has decided taking the pace of the ball is a good way to go. Well, that brings us to the end of the power play. Fielding captain can now have more fielders outside the inner circle. Well placed into the gap, possible too.
me, I catch you, that will work in cricket.
Good shot by the batsman. Can they steal a second here? That's high in the air. Oh, what a catch. He managed to hang on to that. Just
জরুরি টাকার প্রয়োজন, অন্যের কাছে হাত না পেতে ব্যবহার করুন আশা লোন। টাকা ধার নেওয়া এখন অনেক সহজ, মাত্র 3 ধাপেই সব সম্ভব। শুধুমাত্র সাধারণ তথ্য দিন, কোনো জামানত বা বন্ধকের প্রয়োজন নেই। আবেদন জমা দিন, মাত্র কয়েক মিনিটেই অনুমোদন পেয়ে যা। গোপনীয়তা।
সিগারেট খাইতে খাইতে কি জীবনে 12টা বাজায় দিছেন? তাহলে একটু আমার কথা শোনেন। এই যে আপনাদের জন্য নিয়ে আসছি আমাদের সরাসরি হাতে তৈরি হার্বাল সিগারেট, আর এটাতে কিন্তু কোনো নিকোটিন নাই, নাই কোনো তামাক, নাই কোনো বিষাক্ত কেমিক্যাল। এর মধ্যে আছে পুদিনা।
one to perfection. There is a little bit on the surface for the bowlers. It is also good for batting. Oh, that's the beauty of a delivery. The bowler really unlucky to not get an edge on that one. Batsman losing his concentration there. Oh, well bowled, a ripper. Well placed into the gap, possible too. Easy enough for the batsman to play for a single or a two if they run well. Masterful batting. The crowd is enjoying every bit of this action. Now that looks handsome. It certainly is a huge six. I tell you what, that shot looks even better in the replay. Lovely timing. Bowlers can actually get extra bounce by bowling cutters on this pitch. Well, that is glorious, absolutely glorious, perfect timing. He looks in good batting form. Poor ball, but that's a sensational shot. That's going to be four. He's too good a player not to take advantage of anything loose. That is glorious. Perfect timing and placement. The bowler is looking furious. There's a short ball coming. Bang! That's powerfully struck by the batsman for a maximum. And that's a very well played 50, a solid innings. He has hit that exactly where he wanted to. He's growing in stature as well in this innings. Good shot for a single. These two gentlemen have played really well and have been finding the gaps at will. Important partnership this. Masterful batting. Good aggressive intent shown by the batsman. Squeeze a single there. Good running. Umpire signals leg byes. It doesn't matter how the runs come as long as they're coming. Turned away for a single. Good shot by the batsman. Can they steal a second here? Goes to a splendid 50, good innings and gets a grand applause. Spin him back. I think that's a good move. Well, the captain has been very smart with his bowling changes. That's in the air. Well, that's how poor shot from the batsman. Must be kicking himself. The fielding side is ecstatic after that breakthrough. The batters need to start taking a few risks now. Scoring rate at the moment is a crawl. Well placed into the gap, possible too. Good backing up by the fielder. Shows how involved he is in the game. I tell you what, he uses the crease well to play the spinners. Found the gap beautifully and that races away to the boundary again. crowd is enjoying every bit of this action. That's high in the air. Good shot for a single. Good fielding, saving crucial runs for his team. That was outstanding fielding. That's gone high. Got him. That's a loose shot by the batsman. A long walk back to the pavilion. Doesn't look happy at all. That was fantastic piece of bowling. Good shot by the batsman. Can they steal a second here? Great shot, middles it and penetrates the gap for four. It looks in good batting form. Carved away through the gap for four. That is smart batting. He's too good a player not to take advantage of anything loose. Oh, he's launched that one. That's huge. Ah, that's a beautiful shot. And in the gap too. There's such a wonderful crowd in to watch their favorite players. Not a great ball, and that has been hammered. Terrific shot. He's not going to miss out on those. Well, that is glorious. Absolutely glorious. Perfect timing. Fantastic bit of fielding this. Easy enough for the batsman to play for a single or a two if they run well. Poor running between the wickets, really poor. He's very lucky to get away with that one. That's skillful bowling. was a moral victory for the bowler. Muscle, a magnificent shot for four. Very important to keep wickets in hand, because in the death overs, they'll have that security. Shot, that's an excellent cricket shot. He gets four for it. Will he take him on again? Let's see. Up in the air. Good shot for a single. Oh, that's a very confident shot. Slight mix-up, but I think he's back in. But the umpire says not out. There is a little bit on the surface for the bowlers. It's also good for batting. Good pickup shot this. Has that gone for a six? Yes, it has. Good shot for a single. That's high in the air. Well, that's out. Poor shot from the batsman. Must be kicking in.
দাঁড়ান, স্লাইড করবেন না। আপনি কি এখনই 500 টাকা ফ্রি চান? মজা করছি না। অ্যাপটা নামালাম আর ধুম 500 টাকা চলে এলো। নিজের পকেট থেকে 1 টাকাও দিইনি। আর দেখুন, মাত্র এক স্পিন দিলাম, 500 হয়ে গেল 2500 টাকা। বিশ্বাস করা যায়?
Up in the air. Turned away for a single. Bowlers can actually get extra bounce by bowling cutters on this pitch. Nice throw straight to the top of the stumps. Very well played, just working on the field where the gaps are. Up in the air. Dazzling batting by this duo. The captain needs to come up with a plan to break this partnership. Very good running between the wickets. Oh, that's very close. Sensational fielding. That was some brilliance in the field. End of the first inning won't be long before we resume this thrilling contest.